One of the ways that people who may not have seen your work on Broadway or may not have heard of you finally were introduced to you and your amazing talent was in April of 2012 when you did a cover of Creep at Le Poisson Rouge, correct? And it seemed to go viral. I think there was like 2.5 million hits within 48 hours. Definitely like the most amazing cover of anything that I've ever heard. But talk to us about that experience, because that kind of launched you immediately into like national spotlight. Was it empowering? Was it annoying? Did you not want to get pegged? Like as a cover girl, what was it? What was the experience?
It was super empowering. I mean, it took us some time to get to that. It was, you know, it was picked up by Gawker, and then all of a sudden it had like hundreds of thousands of views. We were like, whoa. And then it was picked up by kind of every major site. But you know, it was sort of this crazy time, because I was in a way that I had never experienced. You know, I'd look down at my phone and I had 100 emails in like 5 minutes. You know, it was just like, what is going on? Like, and I just little me, like Carrie on her iPhone, just being like, hello? You know, and because I don't, you know, I still don't have a music team. Yeah. But at the time I had no music team. I didn't even know anybody in the music industry. Like, I'm not even joking.
And like, people reacting though, celebrities and people, like what were they
like
saying?
I talked to Alec Baldwin on the phone. Like, I was like, Alec, you know, and so, you know, it was like an interesting sort of crazy time. And, you know, it did give me, certainly it gave me faith in the universe to keep going, and I had no idea what I was doing. You know, I feel like every day, you know, in the same way that a baby is learning something new all the time, I still feel a bit that way. Like I'm putting on all these different hats. I'm trying to figure out how to do all of these things that I've never done before. So it was the most amazing time ever, and it was so fun and so crazy. And you know, the people that saw that video was just like absurd. And it spread so quickly, you know, there's still waves of it. It just like all of a sudden, you know, like Brazil, it will just like go. And then Canada is like back on it, you know, and it's just like funny how it just spread. So it was amazing. I mean, no part of it felt like, I don't know, it was just really, really cool that happened. But then what was interesting is that actually sort of broke the mold for me in a different way. I was writing very different stuff, like very singer-songwriter-y things. I had never come into my own in that way before, ever doing anything. And something like came over me, and then I was like, will I ever do that again? You know, and since then, I mean, not necessarily a viral video, but I do feel like I can do that on stage on a consistent basis now. You know, and it sort of that felt too like the beginning of the rest. Like my writing started to go in a more powerful direction, and
because you felt like you had influence in a way, like people are really listening, and people really reacted.
There's something about too with that video. It was just like there was no bells or whistles. It was just standing on stage and singing a song. Yeah, you know, and that was like awesome to see too. To just stand and be with a room of people and have that be enough. You know, because there's so much out there where it's not enough. You know,
absolutely.
And so that was nice to know.